out from there to there.
2-1-2-1-2. Two, 1-2, 1-2. We're on, finally. After much technical difficulty, we are finally here at the Roller Dome. Just in time for the men's clash. Two. No, it was the timeout. Two.
That's a good catch there. You're going to get Mitch Young on the arm. That's where that the zone's going to break down. Getting that high post catch. Good pass from Jared Eustace to Thalo Green. Thalo finishing with the right hand, the non-preferred right hand. Back in their man here. Oh, actually, no, they're in zone. Switching everything by the looks of it. Rayshawn Simmons, top of the key, too much space. Had to switch with Petrie on him. That's the one we want to get, Petrie in the block.
Oh, it's good to be finally on the air, Till, after...
That's another nice dish from Eustace. Looking to facilitate early on.
Spencer missing a bunny there.
And then wearing a foul, which is salt in the wound. Gold Coast Lady Rollers, good win.
Fantastic win, taking down the second place Logan Thunder, who almost took down Districts last night. So that's a very quality win there by the Lady Rollers.
Up by 20 at the half and just nursed it all the way home to win by, I think, 10 in the end.
Yeah, it was a comfortable win, easy win, and that's a statement win against Logan. So, you know, exciting times for the Lady Rollers. They're moving up in the world.
Yeah, Ryan Jeffries with a 3 right there to bring it back to 24-19 Gold Coast way.
Pretty good crowd coming in here, Till, for a Sunday afternoon too, and into the roller zone. I think, you know, last week was probably a touch bigger, but given it was the crosstown rivalry, it's probably not surprising.
Oh, stepping into that one. A good box out, Jaden Tom, holding his position.
Pushing the ball up the floor.
Oh, see ya. Oh, unlucky there, Spencer Parker. Probably got a little block from behind. A lot of animation there after that foul. Ran into a Jaden Tom wall, but I think they got a hands foul proceeding. So they're calling that a shooting foul, so Rayshawn Simmons at the line.
I think maybe he picked the ball up and he was in the motion there, and that's why he's getting 2 shots.
Bit of perspiration on the floor after that tumble. Gets the first to go there. We've got 47 left on the clock in the first quarter. Once we get back in it here, as he misses a second. 24-20 Gold Coast way.
Jared Eustace had a bit of a breakout game last weekend. You know, he definitely played very well, and it's good to see the young fella back out there, sort of finding his groove with the Rollers. Christian Salicic. Thalo Green doing what he does, working hard.
Yeah, Salicic unlucky for that one not to go down. But Thalo Green in the perfect spot. Baseline shot, that's where it's always going to go.
Do we dare say the evergreen Thalo Green?
I'm trying to think of more green puns.
Show me the money, Till.
Amen.
And he makes the free throw. 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Is that 24, 26, 27? That's right. Oh, Eustace shooting the gap.
Oh, see,
Logan
Ryan
should hold it for the last shot. They're going early through Mitch Young, and Gold Coast can turn it around here.
Oh, Jaden Tom working hard, getting up the floor. Salicic
got something better than that.
Yeah. But at quarter time, it's the Rollers leading the Logan Thunder 27-22. Thoughts on that first quarter there, Till?
Yeah. Well, the Gold Coast had to face the Logan zone, and they took a while to sort it out, but they got that high post catch and a couple of good offensive rebounds to keep them in it or keep them up. Logan got a couple of nice threes through Jeffries and Amar. Cedar was aggressive early, and Mitch Young has made a couple of nice baskets through the middle there.
It's just not our afternoon today, Till, is it? Last night, the Gold Coast Rollers travelled up the mountain, took on the Toowoomba Mountaineers.
Never an easy task going up there.
Super cold up there, and
the winter winds.
Toowoomba coming off a solid win over the very Logan Thunder the Rollers are playing today, so they were brimming with confidence, and in the first half it was showing as they were up, and it took a bit of fourth quarter brilliance by the Rollers to get over the line.
Well, Spencer Parker really, it's another one of those games where it just takes somebody to stand up and make a couple of buckets, and the lead was just seesawing the whole game last night, so yeah, Spencer Parker just gave him a bit of breathing room in that fourth quarter. So we're about to get back here for the second.
All right, sorry about the technical issues, folks. It's still a work in progress, this stream, but we're getting there. Just had a few technical issues, but we're back on board now. So heading into the second quarter, Rollers leading 27-22 over the Logan Thunder. Logan have been a bit hit and miss this year. They, one week the Giant Killers, and the next week, they're going down to Toowoomba. So, and with all due respect to Toowoomba, I think they showed that they've got some promise. So you just don't know what Logan Thunder team's going to turn up. So we've got a foul there, lob inside. Mitch Young trying to use that size advantage over Reese Martin. And Gold Coast own Tommy Peasley calling one there on Reese Martin. So Mitch Young will go to the line for two.
No, yeah, on the ground, that's the right call. It was on the initial catch.
Oh, there we go. Logan inbound the ball from the baseline. Interesting to see Ryan Jeffries running around out there for the Logan Thunder.
Oh, there goes Thalo Green.
Thalo Green.
Good find from Salicic.
The effervescent Thalo Green running the floor hard. You always know what you're going to get from him. Cedar exploring down towards the baseline. Nice pass inside. Oh, and they're going to get Reese Martin, I think. Oh no, it's Thalo.
He's got Thalo on a push there.
LJ coming into the game. Who's he taking out? Looks like it might be Reese.
Yeah, well, I think Coach Conlon thought that foul was on Reese, but it was on Thalo, so. But LJ, he played well in the first quarter. There's no loss for him to check in.
So at the line right now, Zach Young, and he can't make the first. Or the second. Eustace with a big rebound. Sort of three-quarter court pressure here from the Logan Thunder. Pushing up the floor, testing out the Rollers guards.
Yeah, back into a zone. Just trying to slow the Rollers down. Let's get in the middle.
Jaden Tom from the baseline. That's his shot right
he
there.
Just like that baseline.
A little corner jumper.
See him knock it down.
The Rollers up 9. Ryan Jeffries exploring. Good steal there by Christian Salisic. Read the play well. And coming to the front court with LJ Rose. High pick and roll screen there. Finds Salisic in the corner for 3. Can't make it. Big rebound by Mitch Young, and he's pushing the ball up the floor. It's a luxury when your center can take off, rebound, and push the ball up the floor.
Yeah, end-to-end stuff at this point. Oh, a head clash there. And Eustace uses the screen and knocks down a long 2.
I think Thalo's checking he's still got all his pearly whites.
Shoot the gap there. Oh, LJ comes away with it. Nice little sell to get the call.
That's probably a good foul for Ryan Jeffries there too. Stop the play. We got subs coming in. We got Anthony Petrie checking in for Thalo Green. Spencer Parker in for Eustace.
Good valuable minutes from those two.
And Tommy Amar comes in, takes out Ryan Jeffries.
I think TJ is going to come in here for Jaden also. So.
And Rashawn Simmons checking in for the Logan Thunder. So LJ Rose brings the ball in the front court, harassed by Rashawn Simmons. Passes it off to Salisic. Oh, nice little dump to TJ. And that's his shot, just inside the foul line. A little mid-range. Rollers push the lead out to 13. Danger times here for the Logan.
Sean Carroll has that one, bounce out. Petrie.
Strong rebound. Sean Carroll went bananas like a few weeks ago and hit 10 threes.
Oh, really?
To get them a win over, I believe it was the Cairns Marlins. I could be wrong, but
that's good going.
Yeah.
Oh, nice finish with the left, Mitch Young.
Little drop step there. Petrie defended that pretty well.
Couldn't done much else with that one.
Yeah, sometimes it's just better offense. I'm going to go back to Petrie in the post and give him a chance to reply.
We went over the right shoulder.
Good effort by TJ.
Salisic wants to see one go through. That one doesn't either. What's he on about?
I think he wants Mick to take him out. It sounded like that. Good block.
Block, Anthony Petrie.
LJ pushing the issue. Oh. Eustace back in. This is quite a tall lineup the Rollers have got out on the floor right now. LJ Rose at about 6'4" is probably the shortest man out there. Everyone else is 6'6" plus. I'd like to isolate Mitch Young, that high post. So it's back to 9 here. Logan 26, Rollers 35. LJ Rose exploring. Little floater, can't make it. Finds Spencer Parker on a broken play and he can't hit the 3.
Went went off the glass. Should have left that one alone. I don't think it was going through.
That was an athletic play. Interesting. So 35-28 to the Rollers. Logan making a little mini run here.
A lot of hype from Logan. A lot of noise.
Petrie from the top of the key for three is no good. And that was Brian Coleman ripping down a big rebound. Mitch Young looks really engaged this afternoon. He looks like he's not keen to add another L to the list. And we got a timeout here. Timeout to the Rollers. I think that's a good timeout by Mick Conlon. So with 4:58 to go in the second quarter, it's Rollers 35, Logan 28. Obviously a big shout out to all the sponsors out there. Cross Promotions obviously being the naming rights sponsor of the Gold Coast Rollers. Q-Scan Radiology Clinics, Unite Basketball, Dick Frost Dunn Chartered Accountants, QEM, MG Gold Coast, Legassic Collection, makers of fine jewelry on the Gold Coast, Sony, and all the other wonderful sponsors out there. Couldn't do this wonderful QBL program on the Gold Coast without them. And the tireless work of all the Gold Coast basketball employees and volunteers. Hope you're enjoying the stream wherever you are watching right now, guys.
Logan baseline ball. He trapped that there. Hands out. Oh, got it. Good double from Martin and must have been Spencer. Petrie picking off the pass. It's that middle penetration with the kick out to Petrie. Is that his second or third three this afternoon? Good start from Anthony Petrie.
Yeah, he'd be loving seeing those go down. Just like that, we're back out to a 10-point game, Till.
Yeah, Logan a little disjointed on the offensive end there. Oh, nice boards. And put back by Brian Coleman. Oh, TJ. Little bobble.
Into the safe hands of Reese Martin. He'll slow down the
there you go.
Veteran move, Reese Martin. And that's exactly what you expect from him. Nice little high pick and roll action. Crossover. Strong finish in the lane, and he'll go to the line to try and earn the 3-point play the hard way.
I think Reese probably likes his chances against 10 Dikai Machando. Didn't realise what I was getting myself into then.
Yes, and as you just pointed out, Till, Reese makes the free throw, so it's 41-30 to the Rollers. With Sean Simmons controlling the ball for Logan. Finds Tommy Amara at the top of the key. And they isolate Brian Coleman over on the corner. And Mitch Young now. Mitch Young's been very active.
That's another one.
That's another one. He's really given Petrie a workout today on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's squaring up nicely and keeping Petrie pretty honest there. Putting some stats up and see what... Uh-oh.
That was a good double there.
Yeah, it's always a nice one to pick
Shot clock running down. Reese Martin exploring. Nice pass. Oh, and he was out. That was good action by the Rollers. Just didn't quite come off there.
Yeah, he's see what happens when the Rollers are getting middle penetration against the zone. Good things do happen.
It's good to see young Jays Morris out there again, getting some more minutes.
Here's a question for you, Drew. Why haven't the Basketball Queensland Sports website optimised for mobile use?
Wow.
Oh no, that is not a floater, that is a lobber.
Well, you know, maybe that's something that they can look at. I like the way you think, Tilp. Petrie exploring, finds Jays in the corner. Just pass a little bit too hot to handle.
Yeah, you got to pass to. Jays just resets in the other corner and knocks it down. Jays Morris, we know he can do that.
And it's good to see him shoot that with confidence, Tilp. You know, he missed a couple last night in the game. He had 2 or 3 early when he was on the court against Toowoomba, and they didn't go down.
Well, he can score in bunches, so.
Yeah, and it's good to see he didn't hesitate there. And that's great to see from the young fella.
Oh, Coleman squaring up on Parker and draws the contact and gets it to go.
There wasn't much in that, was there?
Yeah, just caught him a little bit off guard. Is that foul trouble for Parker, or is that... That is his second. He might get a rest. Yeah, LJ Rose going to come in. We don't want...
And the look on Spencer's face says it all.
Well, it does get frustrating when you get 2 fouls that are questionable and need to sit down because of it. You want to be out there on the floor. Sometimes you got to take your medicine. Let's look at that free throws off. Couldn't make the extra one. So Mitch Young starting off 7-9. He's got 14. LJ Rose looking to turn the corner. A lot of questioning of the referee's calls here. It's quite a physical game.
And Tadikai Machado.
Yeah, I tried that earlier.
He was a bit baffled there as to what he'd actually done wrong. I think that might have been that free pass.
Need to get that high post look again. Yeah, Petrie.
In the corner.
Whoa.
In and out. Oh, great job, Jace Morris.
Oh, Petrie. Hey. Is that Magic Johnson-esque?
More like Brian Allen. BA hook shot. Patented.
Another hands foul here. So a lot of hand check calls. That puts Rollers in team foul situation. So it's going to see Brian Coleman to shoot 2.
So there's 1:37 to go here in the second quarter, Till. Rollers up 10. Phil McConnell going into halftime. What are you emphasising? What do you think the Rollers can do better?
Well, he's going to be happy that they are up by 10. It looks like Logan are going to sit in that zone all afternoon. So yeah, probably just different ways to penetrate through the seams of the zone and try and slow down Mitch Young. That's probably the other problem they're going to have. Maybe send a double towards him.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he's keen for a big night.
Jays again. Oh no, TJ got a little spike on that one.
That's good action though by the Rollers, getting on the offensive glass. Mick Conlon will be loving seeing that. Oh, Simmons exploring.
Good pass there.
Nice little dump off to Simon Taylor. And a chippy for Logan. Brings it back to 8 with a minute to go. LJ Rose exploring on the baseline there. Draws a foul. Logan's still not in the bonus though, so the Rollers will have to take this ball out from the baseline. So we see Thalo Green checking back in for TJ.
See if Thalo can get a couple of quick ones here.
I feel like the Rollers bench has been very productive in this first half, too. Thaler's come in, given some great minutes. Jays.
Both teams can go 8 or 9, I think. They're happy to play that deep, so whoever's the most productive in that sense will be a lot closer to winning this one. Oh, Reese Martin will step back. It's going to come away here in the hands of Brian Coleman, but just pops out. The Cedars there.
Oh, that was a bit lucky.
To clean up. Still 2 for 1 option here for the Rollers. Petrie likes his chances there with Zach Young. Oh, yeah. He's going to call a flop. A tech on the flop.
Was that a tech or was it? Did he call a tech foul? Wow. We'll take it, but if you're Logan, you got to feel pretty hard done by there.
Well, Petrie was backing down, and that's the old pull the chair move, which I suppose he has to keep his feet in that instance to not wear that foul. But
Luke Can is animated on the sideline right now. The coach of Logan Thunder, he is not happy. And he's giving Tommy Peasley a dressing down. And I have to say, I feel like he probably has some grounds to do so.
Yeah, well, that's, as a basketball player, you kind of, I don't know. No one wants to see people flopping that, and I totally agree with that sentiment, but a technical foul because of it.
Give him a warning.
And mate, that's your first and last warning.
So Reese Martin to the line, makes a free throw, puts the Rollers up 7.
So
Rollers will take the ball out from the baseline here again.
Oh. A little shake. LJ on the baseline. There, we're going to end up with the last one here.
Rollers offensive glass. Oh, deep 3 by LJ Rose.
And that's how you finish the half, ladies and gentlemen. LJ Rose off a kick out from Jays Morris. Knocks down the 3. 10-point lead. At the half for the Rollers.
I think that's a good. I think Mick Conlon will be happy going into half time. I thought Logan came out. They had some good energy. Mitch Young looked like he was on track for a big game. And the Rollers sort of withstood the pressure and came back and, going in the half 10 points up. Mick Collins will be very, very happy. And it'd be great to see the Rollers get this W and move further up the ladder. I think they were sitting 4th before last night. And then going back to what you said earlier, Till, the Lady Rollers, great win today against the Logan Thunder. And obviously getting the job done last night in Toowoomba. So Lady Rollers going 2-0 for the weekend. And Coach Cassie Dover's got to be very happy.
So that's a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time the Lady Rollers have been above 500 in 3 seasons, so that's a good accomplishment by.
I tell you what, if I was one of the other coaches in the league coaching one of the women's teams, I would not want to be seeing the Lady Rollers coming up against me, particularly in the playoffs.
Well, what I've been loving about the Lady Rollers is they move their feet and have good defensive pressure the whole entire game and do it for the majority of the time without reaching in and like bailing out the other team, and that throughout the course of a game will wear the other team down and force the turnover as opposed to have to steal the ball. So no, that's the Lady Rollers defensive intensity is definitely something that they should be hanging their hats on if they in fact wear hats.
I can always count on Till for some good dad jokes. 2-2. All right, so at half-time, here in the Roller Dome, Rollers with a 10-point lead over the Logan Thunder. Just update you on some stats. Reese Martin, nice first half by him. He's got 14 points. Solid game. Really all round by the Rollers. Everyone contributing. Reese Martin being the top scorer. Petrie's got 7. TJ 7. Spencer's got 5. LJ Rose 5. Pretty much everyone who's touched the court has contributed. It's a great team effort for the Rollers. For the Logan Thunder, Mitch Young with 14. Simmons 7. Michael Cedar 6. And yeah, not much else going on there for the Thunder. So interesting game here at the Roller Dome. At halftime, Rollers up 10. We'll be back shortly with the second half. All right, Tub, welcome back here. Second half.
Welcome back.
Second half of the men's game, the cross promotion Gold Coast Rollers taking on the very durable Logan Thunder. Logan. Rollers winning the half up 10, 48-38. What do you think Coach McConnell was telling the boys at halftime, Till?
Well, I'm guessing it's how to deal with that zone and slow down Mitch Young, like I said in the end of the second. But I'm looking at probably Logan are going to come out with probably a little bit more extended pressure. Maybe try and force a couple of things out of the Gold Coast. They were sitting back in that zone. I kind of feel like Gold Coast were dealing with it pretty well and do have that 10-point advantage. So I probably expect a change from Logan. Might see the game open up a bit. And whether that suits them or Gold Coast, we'll soon find out.
Yeah, I did notice that Coach of the Logan Thunder, Luke Can, was having a long, animated discussion with the referees, probably in reference to that flop call that was made, and you know, probably has reason to feel a little hard done by, but you know, that's the new rule. You can't sell the flop. Although I would dare say that I think those referees have never run into Anthony Petrie on a block, so you know, probably cause to feel a little hard done by.
Yeah, and a lot of hand checking calls out there, which is something that the refs do love to call a lot of. It's quite an easy call for them, so players have to be aware of that. Show their hands are up and yeah, move their feet, get their body in front. But we're about to get things started here. Coming back with the starters for both teams, I think. Yeah, no changes. So starting fives. And it's going to be Gold Coast ball.
From the side. Obviously, big shout out going out to all our sponsors out there. Cross Promotions, the naming right sponsor of the Gold Coast Rollers. You know, Legassic Fine Collection makes a fine jewelry. MG Southport, quality handrails. Sony, Dick Foss Dunn, Unite Basketball, Q-Scan Radiology Clinics, and not forgetting Prestige JV Group, and all the local basketball clubs, Varsity Vipers, Celtics, Pack Pines Panthers, the Heat. You know,
with anything about Sony and that speaker that they give away at halftime?
Well, no, I didn't see that.
Kids coming away with brand new speakers for making free throws.
Oh, and we're underway here in the second half.
Parker got caught in the air there, but hey, no.
Mitch Young doing a great job of selling that to the referee.
Wasn't my leg.
But sanity prevailed, and it's Rollers ball from the sideline. Only 12 on the shot clock as LJ Rose hands it off to Spencer Parker. Back to LJ. Into Petrie in the post. He's got to get a move on. Fadeaway jumper from the elbow. Ooh. Oh, that was nice.
That was well balanced. Got to his spot, not rushed at all. I don't like it when people are counting down the shot clock. It annoys me.
Yeah, veteran move there by Petrie. The Rollers take a 12-point lead. Logan Thunder exploring through Simmons.
Did all the
hard work. Yeah, missed the bunny. Spencer with the rebound, pushing the ball up the floor. Finds LJ cutting out. Reese to the top of the key. Pump fake. Oh, Reese.
There's no need to hurry. What are you in such a rush for? Just make the shot. Thank you, Reese Martin. Oh, good pass there. Nice roll from Mitch Young, adding to his tally. That's 16.
Yeah, TJ lucky not to get caught with his hands in the cookie jar there. Reese Martin brings the ball in the front court. Been a steady dive to Peach in the post.
Oh.
TJ from the top of the key. A little short on that front line to Tommy Amar with a big rebound. And Logan pushed the ball up the floor.
There's that slip again from Mitch Young. Didn't find him that time, but Cedar is wide. Oh, unlucky.
Talking about the iron, unkind, unfriendly roll there. The Rollers will take it. TJ cleaning up the Spencer miss from the elbow. And that pushes the lead out to 14 for the Rollers.
Nice hands. He was going to throw one then. No numbers there for Gold Coast. Gold Coast 54-40. So, and there you go. What a dish from LJ Rose to the cutting Anthony Petrie for a nice layup to go up by 16.
You know, I feel like we're going to learn a bit about the Logan Thunder right now, and you know they've come off a game last night, and you know I think they took the chocolates in that one, if I remember correctly. But they're down 16 in the moment into this third quarter.
Mitch Young just can't do anything wrong really at the moment. They'd be smart to keep going to that one. Petrie sucking a foul out of Tommy Amar in the block there. Got the hook on him, and the referee giving the advantage to the offense there.
So Mitch Young up to 18 points now. 18 and 4 so far. Good game for him on a Sunday afternoon here at the Roller Dome. Spencer Parker dishes off to LJ Rose. Another deep three. Long rebound. Spencer Parker gets it. LJ exploring. Back to Parker in the corner. That's great team basketball there by the Rollers.
Yeah, a lot better cohesion from the Rollers. They are on a winning streak, and just games played is going to create that as Amar knocks down a three. You can't let him get off.
Yeah, that's his game, Tommy Amar. He can really light it up from outside. Oh, Spencer.
LJ left his feet.
Yeah, sorry, you're right, LJ. I was going to say Spencer. And that'll
nicely executed fast break.
That'll stimulate some movement from the Gold Coast bench as we see Thalo Green about to check into the game. The Rollers a little stagnant on this possession. I'll tell you what, there's no shrinking violence out on that court tonight, Till. It's a physical game.
Yeah, Mitch Young with a lot of TJ's arm, but they're calling a jump ball there.
Yeah, you would tend to think that TJ had control of the ball there. And if it was going to go anyway, it would have gone to the Rollers, but unfortunately not. So Logan bring the ball in front court, down 11. It's 58-47, 5 minutes 30 to go in the third quarter. Bit of pick and roll action with Michael Cedar. Oh. Was that Reese? Did he call that on Reese?
Yeah. Reese asking the question too. He feels like he got a lot of leather.
He probably did, Dylan Reese. Oh, and Thalo Green. He's the Shane Battier of the QBL. Just picking up charges left, right, and centre.
Is that a defensive assist?
Oh, I think it might be.
He got a couple of them last night. That's another one there. Whoa, look out. The Logan bench was quite boisterous after that one. And they're going to wear a tech foul, so...
Ref's not having any of it this afternoon.
Maybe he wanted a flop. Oh no, play on.
Oh, no. Just a warning. Okay. So, Kristen Sells has checked in for LJ Rose. Giving LJ a break. Anthony Petrie arguing his case, but I think the way the tone the refs have set this afternoon, he's probably better off not worrying about it.
They're in control. That tone.
Yeah. So Logan with the ball. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, down 11. Oh, that was a trouble.
In the old days, anyway.
Michael Cedar.
Cedar, that's another one.
And that's what he does. You don't want to get him heating up. It's getting a little chippy out there on the court.
Sit down. 8-point game, so Logan have done well to get themselves back into it. 4:45 left in the third quarter. We want to go to Peach here.
Yeah, with steady diet of Peach has been highly lucrative for the Rollers. Oh, that's a foul. Halo. Peach picks it up with a broken play and just casually strokes a three. Oh, that hurts. If that was a two. He had his foot on the line. It's only 60 to 50. That's got to hurt. That's got to hurt if you're the Logan Thunder, though.
Good help by Reese Martin.
Great double there, Reese Martin. Mitch Young swung through, went to the baseline, turned his back, and
Reese Martin's seen that spin move enough tonight, so he knew where to meet it. But
as you said earlier, Till, you know that looking at doubling Mitch Young maybe might be a good idea. Double down on him and get the ball out of the post and find, make someone else.
Yeah, well, Cedar's hit a couple, so don't leave him. But the other guys, I suppose Amar's another one you don't want to really dig in off, but is Logan to get Sean Carroll in here?
As we were talking about earlier, he can heat up quick too. I think he's had a game already this year where he hit 10 threes, and I think most of them were in the third quarter. Sounds like he could have just kicked it in.
That's too easy by the Rollers there.
Brian Coleman with a little slip, gets an easy layup. So we've got an 8-point game with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Peach exploring, loses the ball, and that'll be a Logan ball. So Logan Thunder, just hanging in there. This is not a team that, again, you want to give them a sniff, mate. You want to put them away. Push it back out to 16 to 20. Great defense, Thalo.
And met at the top. And that's going to be Rollers' ball too. Good sequence from the Rollers' bigs there. Thalo moving his feet, and then Petrie meeting Brian Coleman at the summit and getting the better of it.
Thalo's got to be my MVP for the Rollers so far this afternoon. His energy, what he's brought to the table. He's just been amazing. Good pick and roll there. Couldn't quite get the user-friendly roll, and it rolls out. Logan clean up the board. Bring the ball in the front court. Rashad Simmons exploring.
Only the hands foul here, I think, on Thalo.
Oh, Thalo.
Just reaching in there. He probably feels hard done by at the other end for not getting a couple of free throws on his effort.
Yeah.
That's too hot there from Rayshon.
Thalo's definitely having a bit to say to the referee right now, and probably well deserved. But as Rasheed Wallace used to say, ball don't lie, as Rashad Simmons misses both of them. Rayshon, sorry. Little short jumper there by Reese is short.
Bring in more chip.
Oh, good double team there. Someone's open. Peachy exploring.
Thalo down in the back play.
Thalo's copped an errant.
Oh, head clash there from Petrie. Wow, what a sequence.
Bodies dropping like flies. It's Quite a physical game out there.
Okay. Oh, Petrie.
Nice little fake. And we'll get 3 the old-fashioned way too. And that's the advantage. When Peach is knocked down a few outside, you know, they got to respect him, and he comes in, he makes a great play there.
Yeah, Petrie been working hard out there. He's gassed, asking for a sub. Timely too. Taylor's copped a couple. He's in the ref's face. The Rollers do well to cool it off for a second here. As Spencer Parker gets the chance at the and one.
And that'll be 3 the old-fashioned way. Knocks down a free throw. So it's Rollers 63, Logan 62. As they fall asleep and leave Sean Carroll in the corner. You don't want to leave him open. He knocks that down. Get it back to an 8-point game. Thalo, little 10-footer, gets his own rebound, follows his shot. Great job, Thalo Green.
Thalo Green off his own miss. Draws a foul with a lefty reverse.
And for all you juniors out there,
yeah, let's throw to
that's the way it should be. You follow your own shot as we welcome into the commentary box the one and only GM of Gold Coast Basketball, Joel McGuinness.
G'day boys, how you doing? Good call so far. I hear there's been a few issues with the sound and the video picture, but I hear you cooking with gas at the moment.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
Thalo Green hitting free throws. Good sign for the Rollers.
So we must wish Joel a very happy birthday. He turned.
Oh yeah, thanks big dog. Good young catch up with friends yesterday. Appreciate that.
Young 41 years old yesterday.
Oh,
Brian Coleman showing a bit of range.
Logan aren't going away, eh? They are not going away. This is a do or die game for them. They haven't had a good season, so they're going to throw everything at us. But I'll tell you what, just what I've seen today, I really like Gold Coast's energy. They look a bit confident. They're playing like the other games this season have looked a little bit tight for mine. Yep. But they've seemed just like they're moving the ball freely and with confidence of what they're doing, which is good to see.
Definitely. You know, we were talking before about the impact of the bench. You know, Thalo, for me, has been the MVP for the Rollers this afternoon. He has come on and...
Trouble.
Oh, a little bit chippy.
Thalo Green's putting on a performance because him and Sean, who's on Logan, have got a whole bunch of their school teachers out here to support them today. So Thalo just putting on a show. Good to see.
I think we need to invite them back next week. But, you know, the Rollers bench providing a great spark. James Morris hit a couple of shots. You know, Eustace came in and did well in the first half.
Oh, Jaden, Tom!
That's Jaden's shot, mate. That little baseline jumper. We got a foul off the ball.
Did Thalo draw that?
Yeah, someone a little over exuberant on the box out on Thalo Green.
So I gave Thalo a rap before making a free throw. I can guarantee you he's going to split these two.
Nothing wrong with splitting a pair.
So Thalo Green to the line.
Get him.
Oh, he misses the first. Little unfriendly roll there. Like you said, Joel, 39 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Rollers up 7. Now Logan's right there. You don't want to give him a sniff.
No, not at all. Well, it's been several times in this game I thought we could really push away. But Logan are playing hanging tough. Hit a bunch of threes, obviously, in this quarter.
Oh, great defense.
Nice pass. That's a foul. No? Oh, travel.
Good job by Logan Thunder there to get back. As you said, it's a do or die game for them. They've been a bit hit and miss, haven't they? One week they look like world beaters, and the next week they're just missing. So, you know, they went down to the Toowoomba Mountaineers last week up in Toowoomba. You know, and as we just talked about earlier, you know, the Rollers took care of business in Toowoomba last night, but It took a bit of fourth quarter action to actually get over the line. So that's a foul on Thalo Green there. Michael Cedar to the line. He misses the first.
Real short on that one.
Yeah, no legs in that shot right there. So,
well, that's it for me, boys. Continue the stellar work, all right?
We're working on it.
That's a long 1 second. Oh! Whoa! Hold on.
LJ Rose channeling a bit of
We got a live stream going. Can we review this?
LJ Rose channeling a little bit of Steph Curry right there.
Hey, what about that?
I don't know if he got that off. So at 3/4 time, it's the Gold Coast Rollers 68, Logan Thunder 62, 6-point game. What do you think in the fourth quarter, Till? What do you think the Rollers got to do to get this W?
Logan hit some threes. That's about the only change in that quarter. 6-point game. Rollers got to stay with what they were doing, or what they are doing. Don't get rattled. They finished off the game nicely last night against Toowoomba in the fourth, so they should have the confidence. Logan do have a lot of height. They love to hoot and holler. So the quieter you can keep them, the better stead you are in.
Yeah, we're in for a cracking last quarter here in the Roller Dome. Definitely. Yeah, the Rollers can get over the hump here.
Yeah, go through Petrie. He's been very hard for Logan to deal with on that low block, and even when he is just facilitating, it's still a very good option. He draws a lot of attention and makes a good decision at the end of it. So
at 3/4 time, just some stats for you all. Anthony Petrie's got 16 points. Spencer Parker with 11. Thalo 10 off the bench. It's been a pretty good all-round performance. Everyone contributing. Reese Martin with 8. LJ Rose with 8. And for the Logan Thunder, Mitch Young's got 18. Byron Coleman is 14. Michael Cedar with 10. Leading the rebounding stats here, Petrie's got 7 for the Rollers. Spencer Parker with 7. And Brian Coleman's got 9 for the Logan Thunder. So he's putting together quite a nice little game, working on a double-double. So going into the last quarter, Rollers up 6. We're in for a cracker till. Obviously, massive shout out to all our sponsors out there, particularly Cross Promotions, the naming rights sponsor of the Gold Coast Rollers, Q-Scan Radiology Clinics, MG Southport, QEM, Dick Foss Dunn, Chartered Accountants, and all the wonderful sponsors that make this QBL program and the Gold Coast Basketball program what it is today. So thank you for your sponsorship and your help. As we kick things off in the fourth quarter, Spencer Parker, Rollers a little bit discombobulated on this possession. Eustace to the rack.
Oh, that's a get out of jail free card there. Spencer Parker giving the ball up there at the end of the shot clock, leaving it with Eustace, and to his credit did the right thing and get to the rack. And Sean Carroll probing through the middle there is drawing a foul on Jaden Tom, and he's going to shoot a couple.
Jaden Tom, he can afford to get some value purchase on those fouls.
Well, I'd like to see the Rollers at the other end just notice that I think last play Petrie had Cedar on his back with a deep seal, and yeah, be ready to get that in there as he only makes the back end. Yeah,
Carroll only making 1 out of 2, so good value for money for that one on Jaden Tom there. LJ Rose into the front court, Carroll draped all over him. The Rollers just need to stay poised. Oh,
fake from
beautiful. Oh, he did all the hard work.
Just lost the handle on the way up.
Yeah. He'll be
Don't let Carroll
disappointed
step into one.
in the corner.
There it is.
Yeah. And just like that, it's a 4-point game, Till. 8 minutes 50 to go, fourth quarter. Logan bench very energized right now. They need this win. And they'd be ashamed to see the Rollers let this one slip. Spencer Parker exploring. Little dish to Jaden Tom. That's his shot from the baseline. That's the third time he's knocked down that little 10-footer.
Yeah, a lot of contact on the drive, but good find from Spencer Parker.
And good job by Jaden getting
Oh, there you go. Get the hand in the lane, and he's got all the time he wants to finish one.
Oh.
Yeah, Cedar didn't like the word, but it was a very nice pass from Cedar to Spencer Parker there. I'll put an assist on it for you. Hey! Come on! Might as well have done a chin-up. Oh, a little hot.
Logan back and running. Oh, Ryan Jeffries with the left hand. That's his preferred left hand. And I think a good time out there by Coach Mick Conlon.
And Logan are hootering and hollering, and that's what we want to stop.
Yeah, that was a great time out there by Coach Conlon, who obviously, wants to take the energy out of the Logan run right now. Roller's been in a few games like this year though, Tilburn, and I definitely think that as we go further and further into the season and more games like this come up, that's going to be really good for them, being able to get over the line in these close games.
Yeah, well, last night Mick Conlon put the confidence in Jared Eustace down the stretch, and he's going to bring Reese back now by the looks of things, and Reese will should be able to steady the ship for them. But yeah, Spencer Parker.
Sorry, our production manager Stephen Fisher there was just giving us a word or two, and he's when he speaks, he listens because he doesn't speak very often. And like you said, Till, what a luxury to bring Reese Martin back into the game. All that NBL experience. I'll be disappointed if I don't see Thaler Green return too. I think he's been fantastic this afternoon for the Rollers. And a little overzealous there by Brian Coleman.
Yeah, Spencer Parker's been trying to work hard for that call all afternoon. He feels like he's drawing a lot of contact and hasn't been rewarded, so Brian Coleman might want to give him a little step here.
Oh, LJ with a definite size advantage down there, but just missed the bunny down in the post. Logan bring the ball back in the front court. It's a 4-point game. Rollers 74, Logan 70. Nice little inside dish there, and Mitch Young finishes it, so we've got a 2-point game. Breakout for the Rollers. Petrie with a quick reply.
Yeah, nice work from Petrie to get ahead. And a nice find. I think LJ got him there. Petrie holding on to Mitch Young on the cut there.
That's his third. So Rayshawn Simmons in. Ryan Jeffries taking a seat. Big shout out going out to Jeffers. Had a baby with his wife not too long ago, so congratulations, mate, on that one. Michael Suter exploring, and sees parted, and he just gets an easy layup. That's
yeah, nice curl cut.
Not good enough for the Rollers there.
2-point game. Rollers need a good set.
Reese Martin from the top of the key, off the front iron, Cedar with a rebound. And Logan Thunder can take the lead on this possession. Oh. Reese Martin get a hand in there, but unfortunately out of bounds, it'll be Logan ball. Ryan Jeffries back in, and Carroll will take a seat.
Probably a defensive play there.
Ooh.
Well, Logan looking a lot more aggressive than the Gold Coast. Happy to drive to the basket, and Ray Sean with a nice finish over the hand there.
Just like that, it's tied up. 76 apiece. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Rollers need a steadying basket here. Spencer's Parker exploring the baseline. Finds Reese Martin. Kick out to Petrie for three. In and out.
Yeah, in and out.
Reese will pick up a cheap one. That's his third. So with 5:47 to go, we're all tied up, 76 apiece. Logan with the ball. Rollers have gone to a zone here, which is good little change up there by Coach Collin. Forces a turnover.
Yeah, it is what they go to off an inbounds or out of bounds play. So
I think too they've been giving up too many drives. So showing them a different look on defense is definitely a good idea. Rollers with the ball. Reese Martin now on the wing.
I want to see him get back down to Petrie in the post.
Eustace from the 45, and that's nothing but nylon. The Rollers needed that.
Yeah, great find, but Eustace got his feet under him very nicely there, and good elevation, and there was nothing but net on that one. Hit a big one about 3 minutes to go last night in the fourth quarter, and 5 minutes to go there. Very timely shot from Jared Eustace.
Yeah, that was we needed that. With the Rollers up three. So what? 5 minutes to go, Till. Yeah, Coach Collin, what's the focus? What do you?
Well, I think it's all down to the defensive end. That zone change up, like you said, was working. Logan getting all the stuff off the drive, and they lob passes to Mitch Young. So they do very well to slow that down, and then I'd like to see get a deep catch down at Petrie in the block, even if he doesn't go to work himself and is just a facilitator. I think the fact that they're actually getting the ball, they're kind of stuck pretty high at the moment. Free throw line extended, everything's happening above there, so if they can get a deep catch, turn the Logan defense around for a second.
I think it's important too not to get stagnant. Don't get caught. If the ball goes in there to Peach, just standing still. They need to be active and moving, giving him options. Yeah, good to see last year's Gold Coast Rollers captain Dwayne Ducey Vale in the building. Come and check out some of his former teammates. See if the Rollers can get this win here. And the Roller Dome on a Sunday afternoon. So we're back with action now. Logan bringing the ball in the front court. Rayshawn Simmons has the ball. He calls for a screen. Bit of pick and roll action. Tommy Amar from the 45. And that's nothing but nylon.
Can hit those, Tommy Amar. Does so.
That was a good set by Logan. You know, sort of pick your poison, pick and roll. Show hard. Mitch Young rolling, and Tommy Amar's man had to help. Left him open on the three-point line and paid the price.
He's forced to shoot it, and that's one of those shots. And they're going to give it to the Rollers. A lot going on in that play. Ray Sean went for a dunk that was very ambitious, and it came off the hoop. Caused quite a rebounding clash there with Petrie going up strong and wearing Ryan Jeffries like an old coat that needs a good wash.
I'm sure there's a McGuinness reference somewhere in there about jackets.
Yeah, Reese Martin did well on that possession there. He had a mismatch Coleman, and Reese moved his feet. May have got away with a little shove, but that's done now. So
yeah, I think Rayshawn Simmons was a little ambitious there. I don't know if he's got that kind of athleticism. I could be wrong, but taking contact from Peach. Rollers into the set, little pick and roll action. Eustace pulls up from outside, front eye, and TJ with a rebound.
Yeah, nice glass there from TJ. Rollers another 14. And TJ's drawn the foul here on Tommy Amar. So Gold Coast get another 14 seconds and
that's his third.
Chance to reset.
Coach Luke Kern going back to Carroll, coming in for Tommy Amar. Rollers inbound the ball, 3:50 to go. It's a 3-point game. Do we sniff overtime, Till?
Oh, that'd be interesting. Created some space and a big time shot from Reese Martin too. Oh, that's a cheap one. That is a cheap one. Not a team foul, but
it doesn't hurt you right now, but it might hurt you.
All that happening with Spencer Parker. He's going to take LJ Rose. I felt like LJ Rose was doing a great job just controlling the tempo of the game there, but Coach Conlon's taking him out, so hopefully that doesn't disturb the flow that the Rollers have got. Up by 5 with 3 left.
Yeah, interesting substitution.
Cedar, quick trigger there.
No good, and Spencer with a big rebound.
Yeah, didn't look on balance on that shot.
Yeah, get it back into that man's hands. Reese Martin's been spectacular in this fourth quarter.
Another hand in there from TJ Jop on the offensive glass.
Petrie cannot believe that floater didn't go down.
TJ, that's a nice length for him.
In and out.
Yeah, did a lap of honor, but didn't go down. Cedar, Reese knew where it was going, but
he just has that uncanny knack, doesn't he, on defense? Coleman working hard, and he'll get the bucket, and he'll go to the line for one more for 3 the old-fashioned way.
Okay, LJ is going to come back in for Eustace, so only a quick break for LJ.
Do we smell overtime, Till?
Well, it's going to take a couple of big shots, which Logan do have in them. Don't get me wrong, but I think the way Reese is standing up when it counts, I think he won't let that happen.
So 2-point game. Rollers 84, Logan 82, 2:12 to go. Fourth quarter. We're into crunch time. Reese off a curl.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh my goodness. He has taken everyone to the old school today.
He has been sublime in this fourth quarter.
That's all. Oh my God.
He has been sublime in this fourth quarter.
Whoa. Curled off that thing. That's exactly how you want to come off a screen. Just get your man on the back. Patient too. Patient.
Great help there by Reese Martin too.
There's Carroll in the corner. He's hit 2 already. That one doesn't go. Oh, good hands in from Yeah, Ray Shine wanted the foul on Petrie on the rebound, but they're going to get over the back on Coleman there. Over Martin's back, so...
That's Coleman's third.
Is that an offensive foul or is that a team foul position? As we get a timeout to think about it. It's all happening. Coach
Can calling a timeout. Minute 35 to go. Rollers 86, Logan 82. We got ourselves a barn burner here, Till. Reece Martin has been absolutely magnificent in this fourth quarter, showing all of his veteran status.
Oh. 3-point shot from the car park, step back baseline, shot clock running down.
And then a little curl with a stop dribble and then a left hand finger roll. He's doing it all, Reece Martin. Such a luxury for Coach Collin to have him. The Rollers on the verge of going 2-0 this weekend, really solidifying their spot at the top of the ladder in the QBL, which at the start of the season, if you told Mick Collin 10 games in you're going to be in the top 4, I think he would be very happy with that.
5-1. Good start. Let's finish this one off, though. It ain't over yet.
But that's very true, Till. Just going to go and have a look at the ladder here.
Yeah, I'd like to see Spencer Parker, who has had a quiet game today, just finish this one out, square his man up, and
yeah. So Rollers 5-1 at the moment. Is that updated from last night? Were they 4-1 or? Is that updated from last night? Were they 4-1 or?
Yeah, they're 5-1 now. 5-1.
You know, depending on what happens in the Heat Rockhampton game, they might end up in third place and maybe even second. You never know. Oh, Reece exploring, gets his shot blocked by Mitch Young. TJ, little post up. Reece is going to have to hoist one. If that goes in, oh, air ball. Good defense by the Logan Thunder.
You can see what the Rollers are trying to do. Reece came off the Diop screen, but couldn't find him. Big defensive possession here. Oh, TJ Diop.
Spencer Parker working hard.
Wanted it more.
And getting Spencer Parker. Let's not forget Spencer Parker. We're working hard to get in front of Mitch Young. Get that tap. And drop it down on the low block. He's going to work Rashawn Simmons out. And that's both teams in a bonus. So Spencer Parker's going to go to the line. And if you make your free throws too, you'd have to think the Rolls will be home.
Yeah, so big free throws, but a good option. That's the one, just a settler there, like obvious size advantage for Parker, and they can't make the first. It was the right play. Zepkin's going to bounce out as well, so an empty possession. Coleman, nice little runner off the bank, off the window. So it's still a 2-point game, 30 seconds.
One? No. Is it 1 point game or 2?
Yeah. Is it a 1-point game?
I think it's 2. I thought it was 2. The scoreboard says 86-85, but I'm not sure that that's right.
It was a 4-point game, and you make it 2, so it should be 86-84.
Yeah.
LJ Rose will go to the free throw line.
According to the QBL stats, it's 86-84, the live stats, and yes, just as I say that, the scoreboard's adjusted. LJ Rose makes the first. You want to make this one, make it a 4-point game. Cold as ice.
Yeah, makes no mistake there.
So 20 seconds to go. Logan exploring Coleman.
Quick 2. Good.
Keeps playing. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. Rollers 88, Logan 86.
Yeah, so are we fouling if we're Logan? What's the play? Obviously the ball advances for the Rollers here.
Well, if you foul, you put the Rollers on the line. However, shot clock is off. There's only 15.2 seconds left. I think you fouled him and put him on the line. That, if I was Coach Can, I'm saying that. And you find maybe foul. I don't know.
So I guess for the Rollers, you're probably going to have Petrie taking it out. You're going to have LJ and Reese coming to the ball.
Probably want to foul TJ.
Well, TJ...
He's probably the worst free throw shooter out of everyone on there, and he's pretty good. So, probably slim pickings here for Coach Can, but I'm sure he's imploring his guys that 15.2 seconds is a long time in this game. I still sniff some overtime here, Till.
Well, that could play out, actually.
I love a bit of extra basketball.
I was hoping to get home for dinner.
After the 3 cartons of chips you just ate, I don't think you need it.
Heat that one back up in the microwave. All right, so what do we got here?
On the floor for the Rollers, we got Reese Martin, Spencer Parker, Anthony Petrie, TJ Diop, and LJ Rose. Logan.
So they're going to leave TJ alone.
And that was obviously a well-designed play by Coach Can there to get who we thought they would love to foul on the line, TJ.
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely the right play. Still 13 on the clock, and TJ has to knock down at least one of these.
First one rims out. I smell overtime, too.
Well done, TJ.
Makes the second. The question is now, if you're Logan, who are you going to?
Well, that's the reason these coaches get paid $37 to make these decisions. to tell the troops who it's going to. I think. I don't know who the man is for the. They've probably got a couple of options. Cedar hit early, hasn't seen one drop recently. Maybe you bring in Tommy Amar?
I'm thinking, he should be on the court. I haven't seen
Ray Sean
hit one.
No.
You're
not going to get a 3 out of Mitch Young from what I can tell. So it's either Cedar, Coleman hit a couple of step backs earlier. So
I definitely think he should put Tommy Amar in, but it doesn't look like he's going to.
Is it still a situation where they go for a quick 2? If they got long enough to do that?
Yeah.
You run them off the line.
If you get that within 2 or 3 seconds, absolutely. Carroll's hit a couple in the corner, so you don't want to leave him. If I'm Coach Colin, I'm saying whoever's guarding Cedar and Carroll, you have no help responsibility at all.
Yeah, exactly.
If you give up a layup, so be it, but they want a 3. Or on the flip side, do you foul if you're the Gold Coast?
That's that play. I think there's probably too much on the clock to have that in the options at this point, but so the Carroll and Cedar are going to run off a couple of screens here, and I'd say Coleman will open up. That's all right. They dealt with that one.
Oh, there's that quick 2. And we're back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, probably the best case scenario really for Logan Thunder.
Mitch Young got that mouth guard hanging out of his mouth, chewing on it like Steph Curry.
Yeah, well, he has had a good game. Hopefully it's only a consolation prize, as the Rollers do have the last roll of the dice here. Now's the point for Coach Can. Rollers, they're up by 1 still, so is he going to go for the quick foul? Does Coach Conlon leave TJ in? It looks like Eustace is coming in from what I can see there. So
yeah, I think that's a good substitution. I think, then again, that first shot that TJ shot on the foul line just before, it looked good. It just didn't roll in.
You want the ball in LJ or Reese's hands, so I guess that's Petrie's job.
I think if I'm Coach Conlon, I've got Eustace taking the ball out of bounds.
Well, I like the decision making of Petrie. The other option too is if he does find someone, they can get it straight back to him, and Petrie can be the one that gets fouled. So
we'll
see what happens.
9.6 seconds left. Rollers 89, Logan 88. We've got a barn-burning finish coming your way. They get the ball to Spencer Parker, and he's fouled by Coleman. So 8 seconds left on the clock. Spencer Parker's going to step to the line, and
Okay, let's remember what happened last time Parker went to the line. He missed both, so hopefully he can erase that from his memory and just focus on this shot.
So Spencer Parker at the line, and he nylons the first. Give the Rollers a 2-point lead.
Still need this one though.
So the question is now, if he makes a second, do you foul if you're the Rollers? Let them bring the ball in the front court and foul.
And he does so.
And he makes that, so we've got a 3-point game.
They're going to play it out.
Carroll. And just like that, was tied up with a second to go. And guess what, Sean Tilby? Just like that, we have overtime.
Gold Coast didn't even try and get the... Petrie had a seal there. You got to keep your head in that situation. Tough shot by Sean Carroll. What about that?
That was unbelievable, and we got some extra basketball here in the Roller Dome. Too early to go home just yet. This beautiful Sunday afternoon. And we've topped out at 500 viewers on the YouTube stream. They're moving up in the world. I think that if you coach Mick Conlon, you live with that. I mean, that was a tough shot. You don't want to foul.
Well, do you want to foul?
Well, man, maybe, yeah. Maybe he should have. Maybe they should have fouled him.
It's too late for that. So we got 5 minutes to go in this one, and maybe is there slight momentum Logan way? I don't know. They did.
Brian Coleman for the Logan Thunder has 21 points and 16 rebounds.
16?
Yeah, massive double-double there for Coleman. Rich Young still leading all scorers with 24. LJ Rose with 10 assists. He's got himself a double-double too.
So the second game of a doubleheader. We're going to OT. Tough shot. Did everyone keep an eye on his toes then?
Maybe we can go to the replay. What do you think the production manager can arrange that?
He wants no part.
So we're in overtime, 91 all.
So
91 all. You kind of feel like Logan might have the momentum here. Rollers need to put together a couple of decent possessions, get some stops, a couple of steadying baskets. Cedar in the corner. Good contest there by Spencer Parker. Petrie with a rebound. Hands it off to LJ Rose, and he'll come into the front court. Hand the ball off to Reese Martin. Reese exploring.
we're still in the bonus.
He's going to go to the line. That's, again, Reece Martin's super smart on the court, drawing that foul. And he'll head to the line. Just so poised out there, isn't he, Till?
Poised, it's exactly what he is.
As he makes the first. Calmly knocks down both free throws. The Rollers up by 2. Oh, how long's he been in the key there?
Oh, little step there. There goes Carroll again. That one's off.
That's the best open shot he's had all night. He missed it.
Another one. Oh! TJ, and they're going to run out of time here. And that's shot clock's over.
That was a big defensive stand right there by the Rollers. Great block by TJ.
The Rollers, good possession here. Spencer Parker. Oh, TJ Jock! Tell him about it, TJ. Tell him about it.
Oh, don't fall asleep, boys. Logan quickly back the other way.
LJ's going to come up with it. He's going to look to go here, and he does. Hey! Oh, wow. A lot of contact. The referees have... Do they realise it's overtime?
They'll let that one go.
Wow.
Probably a little unlucky there, LJ Rose.
Spark Parker. That's 3. That's game. Logan wanted a sub. They forgot. Play the refs. Play the whistle. Play the whistle.
Yeah.
As the Rollers go up by 7. Hey, yeah, you can have a sub now.
Logan got napping there.
You know what I love on Sunday afternoon? Home cooking.
A Sunday afternoon nap right there for the Logan Thunder. That hurts. Spencer drilling the 3. And all of a sudden the Rollers are up 7. 3 minutes to go in overtime. Logan yet to put one down. Coleman.
Boards from Reece Martin too.
Yeah, good box out. Boxing out the much bigger Tommy Amar. Got the rebound. Rollers just quite poised in this overtime. LJ Rose exploring.
Oh! And we go up by 9.
Mitch Young is not.
That's how you play. That's how you finish out a game.
Mitch Young is not happy. You think that was in the cylinder too?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Like my good friend The Rock says.
Bit of home cooking.
It doesn't matter.
And with that basket, the Rollers bring up triple figures. 100-91. Logan yet to put the ball through the hoop in this overtime period. It's been all Rollers. All Rollers.
Holding them scoreless and putting 9 on them in the overtime. That's exactly how you want to take care of business.
Yeah.
Now the clock is definitely on the Rollers' side, so
I think that definitely comes back to what we were talking about earlier. There's been a few close games. The Rollers sort of hung tough and got over the line. This is going to stand them in real good stead come, well, dare I say it, playoff time.
yeah.
Still a way to go before we lock that up, but...
And the best thing about it all the hooting and the hollering has stopped.
Yeah, it's like the air's gone out of the Logan bench.
A couple of good highlights this afternoon, though. Some good dunks from the guys.
TJ showing some incredible athleticism.
got a mate, Michael Foster. He loves a good dunk.
LJ Rose just kind of riding Rashawn Simmons down the lane, gets pinged with a foul, and Simmons will head the line.
Yeah, I'd say you can give, based on Rashawn's options he's taken tonight, you can definitely give him a gap. He doesn't look like he wants to shoot the jumper. He wants to get to the rack. So although that form doesn't look too bad on the free throws, that one bounces out.
Yeah, a bit of the iron unkind there. Bit of a bad roll. Can't make the first. A little shot on the second too, and Petrie with a big rebound.
Should we call this off?
Wow. Logan, all of a sudden someone's capped that rim down that end.
Oh no.
Spencer Parker exploring on the
little
wing.
hooky there. Yeah, he got the hook around Coleman, and
he didn't get away with it that time, Spencer.
He's all over that.
So 2:22 to go in this overtime period. Rollers 100, Logan 91. Logan with it all to do. Michael Cedar exploring.
Yeah, nice job. TJ has been big in this extra 5 minutes and the end of the fourth.
I feel like it's been a good all-round team performance for the Rollers today.
I totally agree. Both teams have played well, but oh no, probably forcing it a bit there. No need to push the issue. Oh, and speaking of forcing it,
Logan probably lucky to come away with the ball there.
Yeah, interesting call. Maybe they felt bad because they didn't give Coleman the tunneling call. It is Logan ball though.
Coach Coleman not happy with that. Coleman for three from the top of the key. That's short. LJ Rose with the long rebound. Rollers just need to slow it down a little bit here. Stay composed. In the box seat with 1:35 to go, up 9. And that's exactly what you're going to get from LJ Rose.
And that should have been a goaltend. It isn't. Oh, I thought that would have been a travel as Cedar does knock down the three, make it a 6-point game.
Oh, sublime ball handling by LJ Rose there. Split the double. He just kind of pushed it out in front of himself and crossed over. Peach in the post. Kicks it out to Spencer. Down the lane, little 5-footer, doesn't go. Rollers get the offensive rebound.
Nice hand by Reese Martin just to pop it out there. And he's going to get a pair here, Parker. Hasn't been his night on the offensive end to tell the whole truth, and as he draws a foul on Mitch Young's his fourth foul there, but he can undo all of that other stuff by making these two.
Little shot on the first there. Definitely want to hit this though. Put him up 7.
Yeah, make it a 3-possession game.
I'll give Logan credit. They have not quit. With 50 seconds to go, they've got it all to do in front of him, and I don't know who that was going to. Costly turnover there for the Logan Thunder. Spencer Parker.
Lost the feed again. Fish.
Our feed has unfortunately dropped out. Production manager is working hard to rectify the problem. But Spencer Parker will go to the line. 39.4 seconds to go. Rollers 101, Logan 94. There we are. We're back on now. That's all right. Spencer Parker makes the first. That puts the Rollers up 6.
I think that's all she
No,
wrote.
8, sorry. Make that 9.
Yeah, it's going to be a good win for the Rollers here. Probably could have did it in regulation, but either way, they will come away with a nice one. Oh, Coleman with a little behind the back step back.
Well, that was nice. Unfortunately, it's going to be too little too late.
Petrie going to get an easy one.
Petrie gets a bunny. Coleman with a pull-up 3. No good. Mitch Young on the offensive glass. Can't get the tap. And the ball rolls into Anthony Petrie's hands. And just like that, the Rollers are going to come away with a big win here against the Logan Thunder. And that means a 4-0 weekend for the Gold Coast QBL program. Picking up wins against Toowoomba and Logan. Lady Rollers getting the job done earlier. And the boys getting home in overtime, 105-96.
Yeah, what a great way to finish off in that extra time there by the Rollers. Just jumped to a quick 9-point lead and really sealed that win for them there. So, yeah, good effort by the Logan Thunder. But they just weren't good enough.
Your thoughts on MVP for the game for the Rollers?
Oh, MVP, it was a very well-balanced attack. I thought LJ had a very good game today. Really, probably would end up with 11 or 12 assists. TJ was big down the stretch. Petrie was solid all the way through, and Thalo had some great minutes. So
Reese Martin too. Don't forget that.
Oh,
Reese
yeah.
Martin, he was sublime in that fourth quarter.
What about those big-time shots by Reese Martin? How could I forget those?
Yeah, he was sublime in that fourth quarter. I mean, you know, look, moving now, and you know, what, 6-7 games in, the Rollers are looking like contenders.
Yeah, no, they're a lot better cohesion. Probably why that attack is so balanced. But yeah, it's a good brand of basketball the Gold Coast are playing at the moment. Not sure when we'll be back, but I guess I'll be here.
Sorry about all the technical issues today, guys, as the stream's a work in progress. So thanks for joining us. See the Gold Coast Cross Promotion Rollers and the Cross Promotion Lady Rollers getting the win over the Logan Thunder women and men. We'll be back here at the Roller Dome soon for another podcast. We'll see you then.